Alright, so it's time for this one video in which I show you a speed painting of my really big painting. This one actually took me 5 days. I actually ordered a light green canvas, very affordable, which meant that I didn't have to use so much paint. Just took one corner and made a little sketch on it. I actually made a few sketches on the computer already. Took a lot of reference material, what a jungle would look like and everything. Then I started to build this whole structure, which I thought I could later use for studio flats, like the Hollywood studio flats they have to build a movie set. For that, I used 5 of these things that I just built here. Like in anything, there's a lot of details in this kind of stuff, but I won't bore you. I'll just globally go over everything. And, yeah, let's continue. Oh, it's not done yet. Alright, sorry about that guys, by here I probably already spent way too much time alone in the studio. Okay, we continue. Like I said, we built 5 of these motherfuckers and, well, let's get on to the painting. After hanging the cloth, I made it wet so I could blend the sun in the background shining through the trees. I started out with a fairly light layer at first, because what is further away usually is perceived as less saturated and lighter than what is closer, which is darker and more saturated. As the light is coming from the back, most of the forest is just silhouettes, so the first layer is light silhouettes, and the closer we get to the stage, the more saturated. Building up these layers just takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of paint, and I started to get creative with the kinds of plants and the vegetation that I could come up with. You know, big leaves on a tall branch, just big leaves together, tiny little plants on the sides of the trees. Trees that have a very big root at the bottom. In a very early stage, I started to already draw in the foreground to see what the last shade would be. So I would find a few shades of green bluish in between the darkest and the lightest, so I would build my layers up like that. What I said before, what is perceived closer is usually more saturated / darker. Here's where I get enthusiastic when I see the end result of my vision coming more to life. I know there's still some things to do, but I see where it's going now. I see where it can go, and I feel like right now I could step into this forest and just like, huh?
Wait. Oh my God. No. Nope. Show must go on.
Thank you so much for watching guys. Let me know in the comments what you think and see you next time. Ciao!